From the very moment you were born, you were told the exact same lie. Work hard, put your head down, and you will get rich. But you were looking around, working 40, 50, or 60 hours a week, completely exhausted, and realizing that your bank account is not moving. You are burning out. You feel like you're running at full speed on a treadmill, but the scenery around you never, ever changes. Meanwhile, you see people making 10 times the money you do, while seemingly doing a fraction of the actual hard work. It feels completely unfair. But it's not unfair. It's just math. You are playing the wrong game with the wrong set of rules. The fundamental problem with hard work is that it assumes your income should be directly tied to your time and your physical effort. If you trade hours for dollars, you have a hard ceiling on your wealth because there are only 24 hours in a day. A janitor works incredibly hard. A construction worker physically pushes their body to the absolute limit, yet they rarely become millionaires. This is the brutal truth. The market does not care how hard you work. The market only cares about the value you provide. And providing massive value requires something much more powerful than your two hands. It requires the secret weapon of the wealthy, leverage. Leverage is the magical mechanism that completely disconnects your time from your output. It allows you to move mountains with a single finger. If hard work is running on a treadmill, leverage is building the escalator. Once it's built, it carries you to the top. In the modern digital economy, there are 4 main types of leverage that you can use to escape the rat race forever. Form number 1 is the oldest form in the world, labor. This means using other people's time to achieve your goals. You build a business, you hire employees, and they do the hard work while you keep the majority of the profit. But managing people is difficult, messy, and stressful, which brings us to leverage form number 2, capital. Capital means money working for you. You take your earnings and deploy them like little soldiers to go capture more money. You buy stocks, index funds, or real estate. Those assets generate income 24/7 while you sleep, travel, or eat dinner. Warren Buffett didn't get to $100 billion by working harder. He did it by letting capital compound for decades. But what if you don't have money to invest yet, and you don't have the skills to manage a giant team of people? That is where the internet changed the game forever. Enter the ultimate equalizer, permissionless leverage. Form number 3 is code, software, algorithms, and AI. You do the work one single time, and the code repeats it infinitely. An app developer writes code at night, goes to sleep, and wakes up to 1 million downloads. That is the power of code. Finally, form number 4, the most accessible form of leverage in the world today, content and media. You are watching this video right now. I recorded this audio once, but 1 million people can consume it simultaneously. That is media leverage. Podcasts, newsletters, YouTube videos. You are cloning your expertise and working 24 hours a day for free. This is the exact moment everything changes for you. The moment you decide to stop renting out your time. You must transition from being a worker in the system to becoming an owner of the system. Workers get paid based on hours. Owners get paid based on the performance of the assets they control. So how do you practically start building this tomorrow? Step 1, reclaim your after hours. 5 to 9 is where wealth is built. While everyone else is watching Netflix, playing video games, or drinking, you need to be building your leverage vehicle. Start a YouTube channel, learn how to write code, buy a small rental property, start an online newsletter. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as the work you do today can still pay you 5 years from now. Step 2, accept that the beginning is going to absolutely suck. This is where most people quit. In a normal job, you work 1 hour, you get paid for 1 hour. Instant gratification, easy to understand. But when you build leverage, you might work 1,000 hours up front and get paid absolutely nothing, zero.
You are building the foundation. The escalator isn't finished yet. You're digging the dirt. You're pouring the concrete. But eventually, you reach the tipping point, the point where the asset begins to feed itself and take on a life of its own. Suddenly, you work 1 hour and you get paid for 10,000 hours. The math completely flips in your favor. This is the exact reason why the richest people on Earth seem to have the most free time. They're not working 20,000 times harder than you. They just have 20,000 times more leverage operating underneath them. Step 3, reinvest everything back into your leverage. In the beginning, you cannot afford to inflate your lifestyle. If your side hustle makes $500, do not buy new shoes. Buy better software, hire an editor, buy a stock. You must feed the machine until the machine is big enough to feed you for the rest of your life. The industrial age is over. You are no longer rewarded for physical muscle or blind obedience to a corporation. You are rewarded for judgment, for creativity, and for your ability to direct capital, code, or media towards a problem. Look, working hard is noble. You need a strong work ethic to succeed at anything in life. But working hard at the wrong thing is a tragedy. Digging a hole with a spoon is hard work, but it's completely useless. You need to step off the treadmill. You need to stop running the race that society designed you to lose. Wealth is not about working harder. Wealth is about working smarter and then amplifying that smart work through extreme leverage. The moment you do this, your stress drops, your freedom expands, and your income becomes completely unchained from your calendar. So I challenge you today. Look at your life. Look at where your income is coming from right now. Are you renting out your hours? Are you building someone else's escalator while you're stuck running on their treadmill? Or are you building an asset? Are you putting in the work to code, to invest, to create, and to own? It takes courage to step off the track. People will call you crazy. They will tell you to just work harder. Ignore them. They are trapped in the matrix. You are building the exit door. Start small. Start tonight. Build the escalator. Leverage your mind, not just your time. Because at the end of the day, you only get one life. You shouldn't spend the whole thing exhausted. Thanks for watching. If this video shifted your perspective, drop a like and subscribe to the channel right now. We're building a community of owners here. I'll see you in the next one.
Don't let money fool you again. This isn't the end. It's where understanding begins. Bye for now.